When I was 15, I actually got kicked out of school, but luckily for me, I got back in, went on to get a degree in international relations, and now work for the London School of Economics. In my spare time, I run a project called Hands Up Who's Bored, and it's basically trying to take the yawn factor out of political education. The most important thing to me is getting kids interested and engaged in politics. Because if you don't engage them, then after that, they get to 16, 17, 18, they get to vote, and they're like, well, what am I voting for? Politics is that close to falling off of the curriculum. We're that close to having no political education in secondary schools. Everybody has the right to a decent education, a political education. I want people to be excited about the prospect that they can actually change something. My political allegiances lie with young people and trying to get them engaged and excited about politics.
I'm on the rocky road, heading down off the mountain slope, and as my steps echo, echo, louder than before, another day is done. Say goodbye to the setting sun.
Giving the vote to 16-year-olds is pointless. We need education to go with it. A huge percentage of the population who have the right to vote don't. Ask yourself why this is. Surely it's because they don't understand the system.
Wanna turn it up, every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid. Take the bad with the good, now let's play. Every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid. Take the bad with the good, now let's play.
Made you more interested in politics, or yeah? Do you think the school does enough to highlight politics?
No, not
No. Would you like to see more things like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice one. We good? Yeah. Good. So.
Hi guys, I'm Danny Bartlett from the Hands Up Who's Bored project, and I am basically trying to take the yawn factor out of political education. Now, before I go down this road, who watches X Factor? And who's going to win this year? Is that Mission B? Nice. Well, look, a few weeks ago, it was probably one of the best weekends I've ever had, because during the ad break of X Factor, my advert that you're about to see was played in front of 18 million people. Thank you. Thanks very much. Cheers, guys. Now, who in here thinks politics is boring? Okay, but who agrees that it's also very important? A little murmur, but you know it's important. It affects everything that you guys do. It affects how much it costs for you guys to get here tonight, how much the clothes cost that you're wearing at the moment, and you can't ignore the fact that politics is important. So what my project is trying to do is modernise politics. And to help me along the way, I've had someone that has taken a real passion and an interest in my project, and I'd love to introduce him to the stage now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Radio 1 DJ, Reggie Yates!
Now, if you live in an area where you think things could change or things should be better, politics is the sort of thing that can definitely help that, correct, Danny?
Correct, and that's the thing, guys. Just take away the word politics, remove it from your minds. It is not politics, it's everything else that follows that. It's change, it's about using Twitter, Facebook, social networks to get your voices heard, because you deserve to have your voices heard. You are the new generation, you're going to grow up to lead this country. You know you are, so don't wait for a politician to answer the call. Go out there, make the change, because you can do it.
Make some noise for Danny, please.
Guys, go to www.o2thinkbig.co.uk. Click on the Who's Bored petition. You'll see a big picture of me and Reggie here. Click on it, take a photo of yourselves looking bored, falling asleep in class. I wouldn't encourage that, but do it anyway. And get involved in the petition, and I promise you, I'm going to take each and every one of your faces to Parliament and demand that they keep political education, because we all deserve a political education and a good future. Put your hands together for Danny, come on now.
Professional as well. So, how did you get involved in it, and why is politics so important for young people?
It's important for many reasons. First, as it said in that video, I was kicked out of school when I was 15. I was always very politically motivated and always wanted to help out in my community. And learned as soon as I got back into school that the value of education is immense, and people do need to get, the young people do need to be educated in how they can change things in society and become proactive within their democracies. And also that they have a duty in this country to get involved as active citizens and, you know, really get in there and help out.
But young people always get a bad press, and the fact that the last election, I think only about 40% of young voters actually bothered to go out and vote. Do you think that's because people aren't interested in politics, or...?
No, not at all. There is huge appetite for politics. Yeah. I work with children day in and day out, and I can see that the appetite is there. You've only got to look at citizenship education to know that in the last 2 years that's been the fastest growing GCSE in this country, and as a direct result of that, 100,000 youth projects were set up in 2009 just as a result of people learning citizenship. So believe me when I say that there is huge amounts of interest out there.
Danny, your project's going to help young people working with older people as well, bringing the generations together, both with a common understanding and love of what we need to do in politics.
Definitely. I mean, you've only got to look at the instances of the London riots where you saw, you know, for every one person going out there using social networks and using these platforms to cause havoc, there was 1,000 people the next day in Clapham cleaning up. Yeah. You've only got to look at, you know, community cohesion as a result of the London riots, where you saw so many people getting together and making positive change. And it's a shame that young people get such a bad name, because there are so many millions of young people out there doing some fantastic things. And, you know, I really do want to say that whatever happens with citizenship education, I really want the government to ensure that political literacy lies at the heart of any change in citizenship education, because young people need to know, you know, they need to know how that they can affect their communities, and they need the tools to do that. So,
Danny, great. Very best of luck with your project. Thanks so much for coming to conference to speak to us.
Thank you very much.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
So, before the session, I brought in a few instruments to make this Skype lesson possible, and it's cheaper than you would have imagined, actually. I've got speakers from home that I haven't even bought. These are just ones that I've taken off my counter. A webcam that cost about £10, but I've actually borrowed this from a friend. Obviously the screen and the computer and the internet access are provided by the school, so they would have them anyway. The only thing that cost any money was this microphone, and this is obviously to pick up the different voices of the students. This cost me £10 to rent. So all in all, we're going to be holding a transatlantic conversation between two classrooms, 3,000 miles away, and it's cost us a tenner. So you do the math.
Alright, can everyone hear me?
Yes!
How often do you use social media / technology in school?
Hands up, who wants to ask that?
Some people do, because they do it on the slide though.
They do it on the slide. Why do they do it on the slide?
Because we're not allowed to have phones, because teachers believe that it's cyberbullying and people might be bullying you on the internet, so it's for safety reasons. And it distracts you from learning, so it's bad.
Has anyone ever gotten in trouble for using your phone in school?
Yes!
Who wants to answer this one first?
Yeah, I've been caught twice using my phone.
Right, so should we move on to the next question?
Yeah.
Yeah, move on to the next question, please. That's all right.
Do you think it's possible for cell phone through social media to